Lesson 1-1, Identify points, lines, and planes. At the end of today's lesson, you will be able to name and sketch geometric figures. In geometry, there are 3 undefined terms, and they are the point, the line, and the plane. These words do not have formal definitions, but there is agreement about what they mean. And point A, for example, has no dimension. It is represented by a dot, and a line has 1 dimension. It is represented by a line with 2 arrowheads. It extends forever in 2 directions. Through any 2 points, there is exactly 1 line, and you can use any 2 points on a line to name it. And the third one, the plane, so for example, plane A here has 2 dimensions. It is represented by a shape that looks like a floor or wall, but it extends without end, meaning it goes on forever and ever. Through any 3 points, not on the same line, there is exactly 1 plane, and you can use 3 points that are not all on the same line to name a plane. Okay, let's look at some examples here. Let's give 2 other names for the line LN. So 2 other names for the line LN could be MN. And you do need to draw in the symbol at the top of the 2 letters, or you can have NL. And for part B, it says, give another name for plane Z. So I could name this plane as plane so 3 dots that are not on the same line, L, Z, P. And part C, name 3 points that are collinear. I would say L, M, and N. And name 4 points that are coplanar, meaning that they lie on the same plane. So we could list L, M, N, and P. Example 2, use a diagram in example 1. So same picture. Give 2 other names for MQ. So I could just switch the letters, Q, M. Or simply Q with the line at the top of the letter. And the next one is name a point that is not coplanar with points L, N, and P. So let me cross this part out, and that would be Q. So L, N, and P are on this plane, but Q is not. In geometry, terms can be described using known words such as point or line, and they are called defined terms. Okay, I'm going to use line AB, written as AB with a line, 2 arrowheads at the top, and points A and B to define the terms below. So for segment, the line segment AB or segment AB is written as AB with a bar at the top, and they consist of endpoints A and B, and all the points on line AB that are between A and B. So what I'm talking about here is when you're given a line AB and you want to define the segment, it would just be points A and B and all the points in between A and B. So I'm just going to cut off the arrows to the left and right to get this segment here. And for the word ray, the ray is, for example, AB is written as AB with a little arrow at the top. And this consists of the endpoint A and all the points on line AB that lie on the same side of A as B. So I'm talking about this one here. And note that ray AB and BA are different rays because they have different endpoints. If point C lies on line AB between A and B, so I'm going to draw a point here, then ray CA and CB are called opposite rays. Okay, let's quickly go through some examples here. Give another name for segment VX, and that will be segment XV. So just switch the letters. B, name all rays with endpoints W. So we have WX, WY, WZ, WV. So, and then we draw in all the arrows. So again, WX, WY, WZ, WV. Part C, which of these rays are opposite rays? Then, let's see, we can look at WY and WZ. As well as WV and WX. And let's see, line WX and WY have a common point. They intersect at this common point, but they are not opposites. So they are not opposite rays. Part E, give another name for segment YW. So I can just switch the letters. WY. And part F, are VX, ray VX and XV the same ray? Now if we look at the picture here, ray VX and ray XV. No, they aren't, because they do not have the same endpoint. Okay, and part G, are ray VX and VW the same ray? VX, VW. Yes, because they have the same endpoint. And next we have two or more geometric figures intersect if they have one or more points in common. So we have the intersection of two different lines or the intersection of two different planes, which is a line. And again, the intersection of the figures is the set of points the figures have in common. Okay, let's do a little bit more sketching here. Let's see, sketch a plane and a line that intersects the plane at more than one point. So if we look at a plane here, and if we want this line to intersect this plane Well, it's going to only intersect at one point, so this is kind of impossible. So we can move on to the next one. Sketch a plane and a line that is in the plane. So get this and draw the line on the plane, and we can name this plane P and name these points A and B. It's totally arbitrary. Part C, sketch another line that intersects the line and plane at a point. So we have, let's see. So basically it wants us to sketch another line. I have to draw in line AB again. Label the plane P and perhaps draw a line intersecting this line already, and we'll call that point C. And we can name this line D. Okay, let's do one more. Sketch two planes that intersect in a line. Step 1, draw one plane as if you are facing it. So that's step 1. Draw a second plane that is horizontal. Use dashed lines to show where one plane is hidden. So I can just change this a little bit. And here's your intersection line. So draw the line of intersection. And that's it for now.